This is my boss locked account. I've locked this account to only getting experience from bosses and only getting my items from bosses. That means I can't pick up items, kill other monsters outside of bosses, or buy from shops. This account is also an Ironman, so that means no trading or no using the grain exchange. My goal is to obtain some of the best and most iconic weapons and armor in the game. To do this, I need to do some of the hardest content in this game on an account that has only been trained through bosses. And this is my journey. Just before the video starts, I just wanted to announce that we have made a clan. It also has no requirements to join. So if you want to join the clan, just head to the clan tab, search boss locked, and you'll be able to apply when I am online. So just add my account, bosses only, and wait for me to be online. Also, something else that is new is channel memberships. Now, do not feel like you have to join. Just watching my videos is easily enough for me. But if you are feeling really generous and want to support me further, you can become a member on the channel. It comes with some certain perks already, which I will be updating in the future and give the members just a few little extra special things. Also, don't forget about joining the Discord with the link in the description too. In the previous episode, I managed to complete Lost City by getting an axe from a clue casket while I was in the Entrana dungeon. I also managed to unlock barehand fishing so I could train strength at Temporis, which I then decided to get 81 fishing for the best fish I could get from the reward pool. This also got me 60 strength in the process. With the 1,300 reward permits gained from this grind, I managed to get myself 2 tomes of water and a bunch of easy clue caskets that are open to receive a rare drop that was worth 4 million and many armor upgrades as well. I spent way too long at the Chaos Elemental trying to get the drop of the Weapon Poison plus, but I went 4 times dry on the drop, and when I was finally rewarded with it, I also got the Chaos Elemental pet along with it. With my Weapon Poison acquired, I went to start my new method of getting Asgarnian seeds so I could make my own Asgarnian ale to unlock God Wars dungeon. This method was to kill the giant mole for me to trade its skin and claws in for seed nests to get a spirit seed from that, to then trade that spirit seed into the farming Guildmaster Jane for a chance at getting the Asgardian seeds from a seed pack. Now that everyone is re-caught up, let me show you what I've been up to. First, let's start this episode off with an Obor KC. I went away for a week after I uploaded the last episode, and I didn't really have much time to play, so I just did a few kills of the Black Knight Titan and managed to get another key. And when I say a few, it was only like 50. I was killing the Titan instead of the mole because I could only play on one account at a time. So the mole was just taking way too long when I had no idea of where it was digging to. All I got from Obor was 43 death runes, so onto the beginner clue it dropped. I managed to complete the clue. I also had 4 more caskets in my bank, so let's see what we get. That hat is a mage upgrade. Nothing. Sandwich Lady bottoms. Okay. I have the hat already, so I'm nearly a sandwich lady myself. I've done a few mole kills and have 21 skin and claws all up. So let's trade this into Wyson and see how many seed nests we can get. Okay, all of them but 2 were seed nests. So that means 19 tries at the 1 in 171 spirit seed drop. Let's open them and see what we get. There was some good seeds in there, but no spirit seeds, which is to be expected. Someone did the math and it comes out to something like 800 mole kills for me to hit the average drop rate of getting Asgarnian seeds from getting the contracts with spirit seeds. So what I'm going to do now is keep killing the mole until I get enough bones to get 43 prayer, because I want to speed this grind up and prayer is going to help me do that. But first, I'm going to use up all the bones I have in my bank, which is 1,080 normal bones that came from Barrows Rats and the Black Knight Titan. 8 dragon bones, 12 baby dragon bones, 25 bat bones, and 22 big bones that all came from the Chaos Elemental with some big bones from the mole and Obor. I'm going to use up all these bones because I want to see what level these bones will get me and how many more mole kills it will be to get 43 prayer. I am then going to flinch and poison the mole until I reach that KC. After I've gotten 43 prayer, I'm going to go and get my range up with all the iron arrows I have gotten from the mole so I can then use my magic shortbow to kill the mole, since it has much lower range defense than its other stats. This should speed up the grind and open up many more possibilities for the account after I unlock protection prayers. Before I start the prayer grind, I'm just going to make myself some rings of dueling so I can teleport back to Ferrix Enclave to make this a bit faster. Alright, with those rings of dueling made, it's time for me to go and use up all my bones on the Chaos Altar. Just a reminder that I can use the bones on the altar since it doesn't give me any extra items outside of bosses. It just gives me more XP for the items I have obtained from bosses. If you don't know, the Chaos Altar has a 50% chance of not consuming your bones when you use them on the altar. It also provides a 3.5 times the bones' normal XP. But since it has a 50% chance of not using the bones, then it comes out to 7 times the bones' normal experience if you use it on the Chaos Altar. I'm starting this grind at 21 prayer, so let's see where we get to. While I'm just offering up my bones to the Chaos Altar, I'm just having my mouse just sit over the logout button. You may think who would just pick up regular bones, but with the introduction of loot keys, when a PK kills me, they would just get all my inventory in a key, so they don't even get to see what they get before they pick it up, so obviously they're going to get all my bones. I want to keep as many bones as I can, so I'm going to do all of them with my mouse over the logout button. I don't want to bring noted bones and unnote them with the monk just outside because these bones take a long time to get, and I don't want to lose too many of them if I don't have to. There is 37 prayer. This is big because it unlocks my first protection prayer, being protect from magic. Most people say that this game really starts when you get protection prayers because they are just that important. It has taken me 15 in-game days just for 37 prayer. I still have over 300 normal bones left and all the other random ones. If I get lucky with them, I can get 43 prayer, but I should be finishing on about 42 prayer. There is 40 prayer. This unlocks me protect from missiles, which is protect from range. Protect from range makes many more bosses doable for the account, mainly being Crazy Archaeologist, Carol, one of the Barrows brothers, and will make Obor much easier to kill when I have to kill him again. I have about 100 bones of all the types left, so I'm going to finish those and see what level I end up at. If I go perfectly on rate, then I should only need 22 big bones to finish off 43 prayer, which isn't that many more mole kills. Or I could not have to do any more mole kills if I get lucky with the offerings. Here we are, the last few bones that I have left. I didn't get lucky enough to finish off 43 prayer with all those bones, but I do only need 15 more big bones to finish off 43 prayer on the Chaos Altar. I did get a bit lucky from the original estimate of 22 big bones needed when I finish off my current stack of bones. Now I'm going to go kill the giant mole 20 times and collect 20 big bones just in case I get a bit unlucky next time when I go to use them up. I should also mention that it took me about 4 hours to use up all the 1,200 bones I had. You could say it really wasn't exactly the fastest, but anyway, let's get to the mole. There is the Mithril Plate Body drop. This is now my current best in slot plate body. It isn't that much better over the black plate body, but at least it's an upgrade. Finally, I just got the Amulet of Strength. That took so damn long. 20 kills. Well, it wasn't that long, but each kill can take me like anywhere from, this is a very quick kill, 13 minutes, 18 seconds. My fastest was 12, to anywhere up to 30 minutes. There is the last kill of the mole for the 20 big bones I need. I finished on 28 KC and have kept all the claws and skin, so let's quickly go to the bank and have a look at the loot. I managed to get 43 skins and 20 claws, as you might see in my inventory. I also managed 2 mithril plate bodies, 2 strength amulets, heaps of iron arrows, and I did manage to get myself a drop of 100 iron ore, and I think maybe 2 drops of 100 U-logs. Time to go and exchange these claws and skin for nests. There we go, got my nests. Let's see how many seed nests we actually get from this. Okay, so there were no empty nests in the box. I got 7 ring nests and 55 seed nests. So let's get to opening them. While I didn't get a spirit seed, but I'm still well below the drop rate, so that's fine. I did manage to get snapegrass seeds, which is really good since the only way for me to get snapegrass is from the Sarah minions in God Wars dungeon. Anyway, now it's time for me to go use up the big bones on the Chaos Altar and finally get 43 prayer. There is 43 prayer. This finally unlocks me protect from melee. This opens up so much for the account. So many new bosses are available to me now that I've unlocked all the protection prayers. This has taken over 370 hours to unlock them. Most people say this lets you actually start playing the game. This has taken the account so long to achieve, and I couldn't be happier. There are so many bosses I want to go fight right now, but I need to train up some other skills. What skill I need to train is range. Before I do that, I'll be going to a new boss to make my range training just a little bit easier. That boss will be the Crazy Archaeologist. The Crazy Archaeologist drops some very good things for the account. The main item that mostly everyone would be thinking about would be the Rune Crossbow with a drop rate of 1 in 26. The Rune Crossbow will be my best crossbow for a very long time. What else he drops is the Red Dragonhide body, which will be an upgrade over the hard leather body I currently have. The other drop that I am looking for is the Power Amulet. This is the drop that I'll be hunting for this time. It is a 1 in 18 drop rate and offers very good stats and will be my best in slot range amulet currently. It also offers +1 prayer bonus, which is my only item that offers a prayer bonus besides the Koren Memoir. There's 2 more drops that would be nice to get, but wouldn't currently be very useful. That would be the Malediction Shard and the Odium Shard. These shard pieces are one of 3 shards you need to complete the Malediction Ward and the Odium Ward. These shields offer magic and range and offer very good stats for their combat type. The shard drop will be nice to get, but not needed currently, because it will be a little bit of time before I can get the other shard pieces, which come from the Chaos Fanatic and also Scorpia, all with the same drop rate of 1 in 256. That is basically everything I want from the Crazy Archaeologist, beside his Prayer Potion drop, which is a 1 in 12 drop chance, and one of the few ways for me to obtain Prayer Restore potions early on. So the Crazy Archaeologist is a very, very easy boss to kill. All you have to do is just pray ranged, and then when he says Rain of Knowledge, he uses his special attack, which you just have to run a certain amount of tiles away, and then you can just start attacking him again. And as long as you look out for that, you won't take any damage. Okay, that's the first kill. Let's see what we get. Oh my god, that was fast. Okay, so the Red D'hide body, very, very good. I am gonna go straight to the bank with this one. After every kill of the Crazy Archaeologist, I'm mostly out of prayer, so I run up to the Chaos Altar just above to recharge my prayer, and then I just run back down and keep killing him. It is a very quick trip and not very far from him at all. When I get a drop that I want, I just walk down to 20 Wilderness and teleport to the Ferox Enclave, and then run back from there to here. It's all very easy and very close together. There's another Red D'hide body. So I may have found a safe spot for the Crazy Archaeologist. I was testing his aggro range and was trying to come up with ways to accomplish this. I noticed that there currently wasn't a method to safe spot him that worked. There was a method that got patched like 6 years ago, so hopefully I can find a method that will work consistently. So I just started trying things, and this seems to have sort of worked, but did take a long time to set up since I have to drag him through the ruins to get here. And oh my god, we got a fedora on that kill too. The fashionscape, it increases. Oh yeah. The fashionscape always increases. What is the fedora, like a 1 in 128 or something? Okay, that's good. I have managed to find a new safe spot for the Crazy Archaeologist that is very close to his spawn and is actually very quick to set up, and you could easily do this on an account without protection prayers. I wish I discovered this earlier. Okay, so I've now perfected this method of safe spotting, and I will explain how to do it. What you have to do is attack the Crazy Archaeologist on his spawn, or just find him and lure him out. Once you have attacked him, just lead him to this tile I have marked as number 1 behind the tree. When he's on the other side of the tree, run to tile number 2, just until you stop for a second, and then run to tile 3. After he's on the other side of the tree, then just run straight to tile 4, and you can start attacking him, and he is now safe spotted. When doing the safe spot, when you run to tile 2, he can still attack you on that tile, but you have to stop there for a split second to give him time to path around the tree a little, so he gets stuck behind the tree on tile 3. Now he can still lose interest in you and path out of this spot. If that happens, go in one tile and attack him, and then when he aggroes you, run to the tile that I have labeled as reset. When you are here, you can run back to tile 2, and then 3, and then 4, and you have reset up the safe spot. I can see this safe spot being very useful for accounts with no protection prayers or even low-level hardcore Ironman, since you can log out while attacking him here. Plus, this method means that I don't have to go to the Chaos Altar to recharge my prayer, which means less chance of dying. Oh my god, I just got the Rune Crossbows that I need in that kill. Oh, that's so nice. I went like 2 times the drop rate on these things last time I had to go for them on my other Ironman. That's so good. All right, I got the 2 things that I could have potentially gone without for now and came back for. I just need the Power Amulet now, so we'll go for that. Hopefully we can get that soon, but with this new safe spot, this is just so AFK and easy. There is 50 magic. This is a big level for me because it lets me be able to equip my Tome of Fire and Tome of Water, which will come in handy for some bosses I will need to quickly DPS in the future. Sometimes when you're doing the safe spot here, an Enku can come up and attack you, but if that happens, you just have to move to the new tile here near the stump and the Enku can't get you, and you can just go back to safe spotting him from here. I also figured out when he gets out of the safe spot, when you run to the reset spot and he gets in position, all you need to do is run to tile 3. You don't even need to click tile 2. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got one of the shards before I started this. It was 25 kills. That is... Oh my god, it's dumb. No, I'm not even getting out of here because I'll still literally keep it on death, so it doesn't matter, but... Fuck, that's... Oh, I can't believe I got one. There is the power amulet at 30 KC. This was actually a very enjoyable grind after I found this safe spot. It's incredibly easy to set up and pretty AFK, so I might just be coming back here in the future to do this in my downtime. It also has very good magic XP. I was getting 16k magic XP an hour here and managed to get over 50k magic XP while I was here. I also got some very good loot from doing this, mainly the silver ore, which I did manage to get a singular drop of 100 silver ore, which is a rare drop table and is a 1 in 2,000 drop. Of course, we got the Fedora and the Malediction Shard well under the drop rate, the Rune Crossbows, and the 4 Dragonhide bodies too. All in all, a very good boss for me to kill. Now, with the amulet, it's time for me to go and train range in a very familiar place I haven't been to in a while. That place is here at the Fight Caves again. I'm going to be training here until I get 20 range to equip my Willow Shortbow and Coif, and then I'll be heading over to Burrows to train to 50 or 60 range. After that, I am sure of what path I'll take, but I'll think of that later. This will be the last time you see me with 1 range, and that only leaves me with 1 farming and 1 mining as my only stats left at level 1. There is 5 range, now I can upgrade to my Oak Shortbow. I can tell you getting 5 range here was a lot faster than getting 5 strength back in the day. That took like 2 hours back then. There is 20 range, now I can equip my Willow Shortbow and also get out of here. At 20 range, I can also equip a Coif I have in my bank and studded chaps. Now I don't have studded chaps, but you can make them with studs and normal leather chaps. To make studs, I need 36 smithing, so before I head on over to Barrows, I want to try and see if I have enough ore in my bank to get 36 smithing real quick. There is 36 smithing. Only just had enough ores for this. I only have 1 iron bar left over. Now time to make some studs and then attach them to my leather chaps. There is the studs. Now let's just attach these. There we go. Now we have studded chaps that have much better stats over the normal chaps. Now, just before I head off to Barrows, I actually want to go do a quest. The quest I want to do is a Poor Sign of Interest. I want to do this quest because currently I have a Ghost Slayer task which I won't be able to finish. I say this because this quest gives you a reward of Slayer points, which is enough to cancel the Slayer task and try for another one, which could get me a boss task. And when I say that, I mean that a monster that I can also kill as a boss. So for example, I could kill Vedion if I got a skeleton task. I'm doing this now because I can get a task that I could complete while I'm there doing Barrows. So I'm just going to go attempt that. There is that quest done, got us to 17 Slayer and the 30 Slayer points to cancel our task. So I'm at Venica because I have decided that Venica has the best tasks for me since he has the least overlap with Turiel's tasks. I say that because if I don't receive a task I can do from Venica, I can then go to Turiel to ask for an easy task to try again. I, however, can't skip the task if Turiel also assigns that monster. I was originally going to get a task from Mazchna. I was originally going to get a task from Mazchna. Why'd they make this his name? Oh well, but his task list is very similar to Turiel's. So if this isn't a task that I can do, I have one last chance with Turiel. All right, so let's see what we get. This is big. Okay. I can't do that. That's not okay, great. But the thing is, I can cancel this. I can cancel this task through Turiel and try again. So I'm going to go do that now. Okay, I'm at Turiel. This is my last chance for a task that is completable. I can do nearly 50% of Turiel's tasks, but they all have a lower chance compared to his other tasks. So let's just give this a go then. Yes, please. Oh my god, I got scorpions! I can actually do this task! I can kill Scorpia for this. Oh my god, this is so good. This has a low weighting too from this dude. Holy shit. I can kill Scorpia. I can get 35 Scorpia kills. How much XP is that? Okay, Scorpia is 260 XP each. That's 9,100 XP I can get from this one task. That's so good. Oh my god. So at Barrows, now that I have prayer, I'm just going to be killing Darox first and just tanking him with my prayer on. After that, I'll be doing Guthans because you can only kill him around the side of the coffin where I have the tiles marked. However, with Torag and Verek, with the running around method, you can attack them from 4 more sides, which means I can kill them faster and will be better to do without prayer over what the Guthans method is. There is 30 range. Now I can use my maple bow I have in my bank that I made with my fletching level from Wintertot, and the bowstrings that I got from the Beekeeper random event. I also got 33 defense because I've been defensive casting. I have been getting about 4k range XP an hour, and it's going really fast here, to be honest. Now, this is a little bit of a change of scenery, and you might be wondering why I'm at the farming patches all of a sudden. That's because I'm bored of Barrows, since it isn't really that great of XP an hour. So I thought I might kill the mole with range. While I'm killing the mole for a little, I thought I might start my farming so I can grow the potato and onion I need to complete the Fremennik trials. To make my compost for farming, I've decided to use my guams. This is because I can't really use them to train herblore since I can't get Eyes of Newt. So I decided to use them as my compost. Now, for planting my seeds in the patches, you might have noticed that with the weeds in the patches, it means I'll be having to use a tool without a consumable attached to it, which is against my rules. But I'm making it so that I can't rake the patch unless I have seeds I'm going to plant in it. This means that for me to be able to rake, I have to have seeds that I can plant in that patch, which therefore attaches a consumable to the use of the tool. I also won't be using the weeds I get from the patches, and that is why I'm using the guams over just raking patches for the weeds. I thought while I was near Remington, I may as well build Tool Store 5, which... Never mind, my house is in Polnavich. Let me go change that real fast. Anyway, Tool Store 5 gives me access to the farming tools I don't have. I can build this now because of the Temporis grind I did last episode, which got me the extra construction levels to build it. Something else I need is buckets. So I'm here at Temporis and I'm going to grab a bunch of buckets. Maybe something like 500. That's because I will need to give away 300 buckets of sulfurous fertilizer so I can get my Hosidius favor up to 60% to unlock the farming guild. If you don't remember, in episode 2, I finished the Client of Karen quest and put the favor certificate into Hosidius, and that got me to 20% so I can make sulfurous fertilizer, which is made with compost and saltpeter, which I've gotten from Wintertot. I can also do the Depths of Despair quest to get myself 10% more favor to get me to 30%. From here, I will need to hand in 300 sulfurous fertilizer to get 60% favor. This will unlock me the farming guild and also unlock the farming patches in Hosidius, which will be disease-free at 50% favor. There is the last lot of buckets for over 500. That was really fast. It only took me just over 15 minutes to get 500 buckets, so you can get just under 2,000 an hour. Time to go and check my farming patches and the compost bin. Well, both the potatoes died, which I expected since I didn't compost them, since using compost on a patch decreases the chance it will get diseased by 50%. Anyway, let's collect the compost and replant them, using compost this time. There is the first farming level. Now my only skill left at level 1 is mining. While I am waiting for the patches, I'll be doing the giant mole in between, so I'll come back when I'm collecting my potatoes. There are my potatoes done. Now I just need to get 5 farming and then I can plant my onions, and after they grow, I can go do Fremennik trials. There is 5 farming. Okay, there is the onions planted. Now time to see if they grow, and then it's straight on to Fremennik trials. There we go, my onions have grown. Now this is the last thing I needed to go complete Fremennik trials, so let's just go and start that now. Here is where I have to use my onion, potato, and cabbage that I got from beginner clues. There is Fremennik trials completed. There is a couple defense levels, some thieving levels, and a agility level. With the completion of this quest, now I can get free access to the Dagannoth Kings. I would go and kill Dagannoth Rex, but the only thing stopping me is getting to them still. To reach the Dagannoth Kings, I have to use a rune throwing axe to get past the mechanism leading to them. The one way for me to get a rune throwing axe is from Dagannoth Supreme, which I need the rune throwing axe to get into. But there is actually another way to get a rune throwing axe. That is from the Bandosian and Armadillian guards from the Elite Clues. I will be able to kill them and loot them since they follow the same rules as what the wizards do from Hard Clue Scrolls. They only spawn from the Elite Clue, so I count them as part of the clue and therefore killable. The good thing is I already have an Elite Clue in my bank with this step to summon them. I've also been training range for this purpose, since if I get the Armadillian guard, then I have to range it. Melee attacks can't damage it. So let's go give this clue a go and see if we can get some rune throwing axes. Finally got to the spot after a long trek through the desert and moving my house to Polnovich. And only coins is the drop, of course. I had to drop the clue as well because I couldn't do the next step because I had to get into the inner circle of the abyss. And I can't get in there because it gives me XP and a skill to get past the skill checks to get in. Unfortunate, but I'll have to wait for another elite clue for a chance to kill the Dagannoth Kings. That's where I'm going to end this episode. Now, before you go, remember I've started a clan, so join that. Be on World 424 and search up Boss Locked in the clan tab, and you'll be able to apply when I'm online. There is no requirements to join the clan, so just apply and come chat with a bunch of other cool people. Anyway, a bunch of progress in this episode. I went from these stats on the left to these on the right. Nearly 100 total levels gained, and of course, what I think is the most important thing was getting all the protection prayers unlocked. I'm going to focus on range for the next episode, so I can finish my first Slayer task and hopefully speed up the mole grind. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all next episode.